What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Man, I wish Earl would just go ahead and start back fighting other fighters again, and they just catch back up with this fight if they're gonna have it somewhere down the line, man. Because from where I'm sitting at, man, I mean, it's just wasting time. Trying to keep trying to make a fight that evidently too hard to be made. For me, uh, Deontay Wild or Earl Spence, Deontay and Tank, I'm gonna pay to watch them regardless of who they fight. Them three fights right there because they gonna bring it when they get in the ring. So for me, as much as I wanted to see the Crawford fight, I would be perfectly okay with watching something else. I just want to see my guy out there fighting again, man. That welterweight, that's a janky belt, man. It seems like, man, everybody get that damn belt at the PBC. It stalls their career, man. I damn near want for Smith to just fuck it, give him up and go and move up, man. And if you and Crawford fight, y'all fight, And if y'all don't, it's more big fights out there. You can still try to get the Canelo fight. I know you don't want to fight his boy, but him and Charlo will be a big fight. There's big fights. There's other big fights out there. Looked like this one a little bit too difficult to make, and it ain't endearing to the fans just sitting on the sideline. I mean, it was one thing when he was injured, but just sitting on the sideline waiting on one fight, man. I mean, unless you just don't want to be fighting, then it's cool. But if you want to fight, then don't wait on this dude and get back in the ring with somebody else, man. If you ready to move up and don't want to fight, boots, get a belts up and just go and move up. But right now, this game that being played, this waiting game, man, y'all gonna have everybody starting watching this WW or this other shit, Ultimate Fighting type stuff. If they keep this up, okay, y'all ain't gonna have to fight, no big deal. Get in there with somebody else. I mean, don't sit there and waste your career waiting on one fight. You need to be fighting, especially Earl. You done already set out a couple of years. Don't you start this shit too. I really hope you ain't finna get like the rest of these dudes and get these belts and just sitting down with your old lady every day, man. Get back out here and get back on it, man. And you or retire. You know, uh, do what you came to do. See what these guys they wasting good years. Earl 33 now, hell, he really didn't. He done missed out on a lot of fights already being injured. Understood. Crawford do this all the time, this stall game and beefing with these dudes about money and fights. Earl, this ain't been you. Don't you join this crowd. Go on out there and do what you've been doing. Go fight other fighters. Move up if that's what you want to do. Uh, you might not be able to be undisputed at welterweight. I mean, you can't make this boy get in the ring with you, and you can't make Al want to pay him. I don't think Al want to pay the boy. And if you go back and look at past interviews that Bud has had, you could kind of see why he been real disrespectful and dismissive of PBC. So if your man don't want to pay him, and that's who and they better learn something about business too. Ain't no loyalty when it come to business. Al got these guys. Don't get me wrong. I think Al Heyman is probably a great guy and I helped a lot of people, but he ain't helped them as much as they think. They got the talent. They was gonna be like Spence. He was gonna be Spence with or without him. So good businessmen know this much. I don't care what y'all did in the past. If he can't take you where you want to go in the future, then it's time to move on. I I guarantee you, Al Heyman done left a whole lot of people in to the dust. He done. I'm quite sure he done left a lot of people behind on his rise. So this is y'all career, your life. I wouldn't get so hooked up into no one person where I ain't got my ears open and listen for bigger and better opportunities. Loyalty only goes so far. Your loyalty lies with your family. Business is business. And if the guy you working with can't do what you need done, it's time to move on. Real talk. I don't care what happened in the past. Once again, without your talent, he don't never mess with you to begin with. So he ain't done nobody. when you in the ring doing a fight, he really ain't done you no favors like you might think he have. You doing him more of a favor than he doing you, cause you the one fighting for him. And he can't get him. They don't take no punches. So you know, for me, I like what PBC did, but how they did it is costing them now. Overpaying guys. That's Keith Thurman problem. He got overpaid for a couple of years when he was taking these guys from Old Golden Boy and HBO. Now, apparently the money problem, I'm quite sure they ran into some money issues from overpayments, like they was giving these guys $1 million and crazy stuff for tune-up fights and all this madness that was going on. And that's why some of the stuff is at this point now, because they can't. I knew they couldn't keep overpaying these kids like that, and so this is why you would hear somebody like Thurman come out there and say $10 million, stuff like that, because he thinking about what he got paid to fight these way lesser fighters. So now when it's a real fight come, they think they supposed to get a boatload. They, you know, the they gonna, they finna learn the hard way. A lot of them finna learn the hard way. And it ain't no friends in business. Ain't no friends in business. You got business associates or whatever, but put like this. If you let somebody trick you into thinking y'all family with them and they doing business with you, that's your fault. But trust and believe. The minute you outweigh your usefulness, they gonna go on to the next person. Fighters, you gotta be the same way. If the guy you with can't do what you need done, it's time to move on. It's as simple as that, because these years you sitting out the ring ain't helping your career. And if you go in there and ain't the same guy you was, watch how they play. Then you're gonna see what I'm saying is true. So I will hope that, if the problem is them getting the fight made and the people you with can't get it, that if you that dead set on got to have this particular fight, then you got to step. But where I'm sitting at, and I'm quite sure a whole lot of more fans feel like me. I'm gonna pay and watch Errol fight whoever, Deontay and Tank, them three right there. Now, other people you may have to convince me, because I don't like that. Don't be wrong. I respect boxers and all that, but I'm a fan. I like action. I don't want to watch nobody run around the ring all night and play the hit, don't get hit game. That ain't what I. That ain't how you get my money. You know. But yeah, Earl, just come on back out here and start fighting, man. You ain't gotta fight bullshit. We gonna watch regardless. But don't let no person hold your career. But put it like that, because he damn sure ain't gonna let you hold his up. Uh, but that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like or subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.